Hey, yo, what is up, guys? Your boy Ed from Elite Beach. You already know. We are gonna go ahead and do a couple of test hands. Just making it simple. There's not like a specific line of combo or anything. We're just gonna open up hands, and then we're gonna do the lines of combos or whatever. I've been playing K9 Crystron for quite a while. I've been tweaking it to my own style, my own liking. There's a lot of really nice, honestly, interactions with this deck that you can have with your opponent. You can also take your opponent's cards if your opponent aren't smart enough to like put some stuff in defense. So it helps out a lot. Yeah, we're just gonna power shuffle because I just had the deck in order. If you guys haven't seen this deck profile that I just uploaded, make sure you guys check it out. It's gonna be Crystron K9 post DOOD format, of course. But I'm gonna power shuffle. We're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and try out our first test hand. I'm still shuffling. I've been shuffling this deck for a minute. We're gonna go ahead and look for the first test hand, see if we can start special summoning Jokel and other level 5s from hand ASAP. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What a hand. Um, hmm. This is not a bad hand whatsoever. But you didn't open up any of, honestly, any of the monsters that you kind of want to see sometimes. Let's try something out. Normal summon, Scrapper Cycler. You didn't open up like Joko, and that's kind of something that you want to see. Do I sense Miger? Sense Miger, add. We're gonna add. We're gonna add inclusion. We're gonna activate inclusion. Inclusion add. You add cluster. So you already have Solfefnir and Solfador in hand, so you have everything that you need right now. Let's see. We're gonna have to lock ourselves. That's gonna be something that's gonna be very apparent right now. So let's see, how do we make the best board we can? Let's go Clockwork Knight Summon, of course. Then we're gonna go Solfefnir. We're gonna dump Cluster. We're gonna summon out Solfefnir. And will Solfefnir think? Do we pop it or do we pop Inclusion? Because I don't really think it matters too much here. This one tributes to what? Tribute one machine monster. Let's try something out. We're gonna pop the inclusion with Solfefnir because I don't think it really. Does this really matter? I don't think it does. Effect. We're gonna go ahead and tribute this to special summon. Special summon Scrapper Cycler. We're trying out different ideas. Scrapper Cycler's effect. I don't need another one, but we're gonna dump this one for now. We're trying to see what we can come up with. Let's see. Only get to one level 5. So let's try Inclusion Banish. We're going to special summon Solfefnir. Then we're going to go Solfador. We're going to pop the Solfefnir. And we're going to dump with Solfador. So it's going to be Chainlink 1 to dump, Chainlink 2 to special itself from the grave because he got destroyed by a card effect. So we're going to dump. What do we need to dump? Do we need to dump anything? Oh, it doesn't special. It's specials from deck. Nah, you don't need to dump anything, but you do want to summon out your Tristratos because you want to try to keep as many level 5s in the deck as possible right now. And it looks like we only have 2 left, so we got to be smart with how we're gonna do this. But let's see. Synchro here. We go for the 7. That one is going to allow us to add Cluster back to hand. Let's see. These honestly don't really matter right now because we can go ahead and get rid of these and just summon out SP from the extra deck. Tristrato, Spanish to pop Elecletus. That dude. So one of these two, effective Elecletus. We're gonna go ahead and bring this back. This is probably what I would make as a very standard board with that hand. Probably a couple of different ways to play this interaction. You want to be able to return a level 5 when you pop something with cluster to then be able to use it. So then you can use this effect, especially the 5 synchro, and then make F8 Dawn Dragster. So you have an interaction here to make F8 Dawn Dragster, a pop to make this, and a second interaction, a take, and of course a banish. So not a take, a negate, and then a banish, of course. So it's 1, 2, 3, just 4 interactions. But that was a very simple hand. Let's go ahead and try one more. All right, we're gonna do one more test hand. I just really like how for me doing these videos, it's kind of cool because I really like being able to on camera catch myself finding out like I can combo like this or I can do this. Like Noroi is a really good card. I've also noticed that like for me, I feel like I need a case to be able to send a case to be able to look at my opponent's hand, but then, like, I'm not even sure. I have a lot of thoughts about Noroi sometimes. I feel like it could be good, it's not good. I feel like I want to normal summon my Scrap Recycler instead sometimes. I feel like it's gonna depend on your hand if you're gonna want to normal summon Noroi or not, if you're looking at your opponent's hand or not, you know? Alright, this is my next hand. This is what I opened up with. Honestly, not a bad hand at all whatsoever. Let's see, how would I play this? I don't know if I want to lock myself right away, but I'm gonna go ahead and go Prosperity just in case. For Prosperity, I don't think I want to banish more than just 3 cards. I'm gonna make it very simple. I'm gonna go Nash. Yeah, I'm gonna go Nash, the 104, and then just the Book of Moon. Honestly, I run into the Book of Moon a lot less than other people because I'm just not a huge fan of the book. But look at that. I think a case just makes my hand so much better. That's crazy. I think a case just makes my hand so much better. Case, we're gonna add Joko. This hand is godly, honestly. Joko effect is special. We're gonna dump. I think this is the hand that it's like my favorite combo effect, of course. I'm gonna do this bad boy for now. Nah, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't want to do. I am gonna do Fafnir and Smiker. Joko's effect, we're gonna go ahead and here we're gonna add just an Izuna so we can be ready to be hand trapped and be able to hand trap our opponent. Smiger's effect banishing, we're gonna add inclusion. Honestly, 90% of the time I've been going inclusion, adding cluster. But we're gonna go ahead and continue playing. Let's see. We are only on 2 summons, so we can't get nibbed. This is the best card to go into Ripper now. So then, like, you normal summon effect. Here it's special something that you don't care for, honestly, or because like I feel like Lantern gets taken away if you do this, and then you don't get to Xyz again, and it's kind of nice to be able to Xyz again with Lantern. You already have Lantern in hand. I only play 1 as well. Effect, we're gonna send this. Look at our opponent's hand, see if we need to do anything. Now here we're still at 4 summons. This is when Nib can come live. We're gonna go ahead and just straight go into Ripper. We're gonna detach Noroi. This is gonna allow us to search. We've already gone for a case. We've already looked through the case. With the case, I mean. So now on this one, we're gonna go ahead and just go X-Forced. I guess with Lantern, you can add the other case, and then like that, you get your cases out of the way, and you have a case for follow-up as well in case you need that. This is a really, really nice combo. I like this deck a lot. If you already had Scrap Recycler, because like I feel like Scrap Recycler doesn't really do much in this hand right now, honestly. I don't think that you need to make River Stormer for a recycler, but I feel like you can make River Stormer for like almost anything else. Let's see here. Let's go Therion King. Let's make a different board. Let's see if we can do something more interesting, right? Let's see. Can we be more interesting since we already have these two engraved as well, which is like the main priority to being able to play with this. This is where we start going off with just various things. Let's see, do we have another 5? We have Chronomaly, but you can't Lantern with the Chronomaly, honestly. And then for your Link monsters, I'll have like SP and Gadget, but I don't want to Gadget this turn because I didn't add the Scrap Recycler, right? So I want to be able to see if I can make a different board. Summon this, Lantern. Let's add that last case. If I had a third Starlight, I would probably play a third case, but 2 Starlights is fine. Let's see here. We don't need to link, honestly. You don't really need much here. You can link these 2 away. You could always use the body for the 5, honestly, later. But let's just go with an SP for now. I'm trying to do a different board so I can come up with different things every time I play this, or make a different board every time I can. Inclusion, we're gonna add Cluster. Cluster is always the card to add. You can always go, so Fafnir here, and you're still not locked, but it's not like it matters anymore. So Fafnir, discarding the Cluster, popping itself, special summoning, of course. It's always going to be Triss. Triss is like the best card to special summon from your deck. This card's great. You can even synchro here with these 2. Like, you don't need another body yet. Like, that's insane. Yeah, 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner. It's not like it's specific for Crystron's effect. We're going to add the Cluster back. And we still have all of this in hand. Can you see this? This is crazy. Moving on, of course. We're going to go ahead and go Stratos to pop to special from deck. Do we have any more level 5s in deck? Oh, thank God. I thought I was already out. I honestly thought I was already out. We're going to make FA Dawn Dragster now. Actually, no, we make FA Dawn Dragster on my opponent's turn. And the reason this is banished and then this gets specialed. We know how this works, right? The thing is that Super Poly is really prevalent right now. And with Super Poly being so important in the meta, I don't specifically know if I want to have a bunch of light machines on the field with Infinity, because then that kind of cooks us. This also cooks here with Warrior. A lot of people just are playing a lot of really good cards. You're gonna want, so like here, I used this effect. Yeah, that's popped. Oh, I haven't used that effect. Interesting. Do I want to extend? That's the question. Because do I want to revive? Yeah, we're gonna go to the wall, bro. We're gonna go to the wall. Let's go. Pop it. Synchro. Simple. We get punished. I'm the kind of person. Banish. You can always bring this one back, or you can bring this one back, which is honestly my personal preference. Activating this. And honestly, doesn't even matter. I saw this interaction that somebody had made where they went Regulus to bring this one back and made it an equip, and I actually don't still know the ruling for that on Cluster, because I would specifically control a Crystron, but I wouldn't control it as a monster. So then that's a big question that I saw earlier. If anybody's able to answer me that question, that's going to come up, honestly. Like, because I'm going to Cluster and I'm going to bring back that guy. But yeah, this is a great combo here. We have FF and Dawn Dragster, we have Regulus. That's 1, that's 2. This is 2 pops, but that's just a 3rd interaction, a 4th interaction, 5th, 1, 2, 3. That's a double pop. That's still, let's just say 4, 5, 6, 7 interactions. This deck just gets crazier and crazier every time. You also still have Izuna to be able to make something on your opponent's turn, which honestly will be this. And then with X-Force, you would still make this. And that's not even going through the Platinum Gadget combo. This is just a straight combo that you're able to still make without Platinum Gadget, by the way. All right, last test hand. I love sitting down and just doing a bunch of test hand videos, because then I just show you guys what I pull and how I would play it. Because I find that to be really interesting. Instead of just showing you guys the combo that you're supposed to have. Interesting. With this being such a good card that you can just discard from your hand, I see this as a Solfefnir, honestly. I don't know about you guys, but Foolish would be a Solfefnir at this point. But it's not like it matters. You opened up Jokul and Solfador, which is insane. Solfador dump. There goes your Solfefnir. And then you don't have Smyger, so we're just sending this guy for now because you have Smyger in hand, which can always end up in the grave later on. Let's see here. Effect. Do we? I have an idea, but I don't know how good that could be. Let's go ahead and go. Let me try something. We're gonna add Lantern on this one. I want to see if Foolish would come up, honestly. Here. Actually, I'm gonna detach Solfador because I have an idea. Let's see here. Case for. Does it really matter here? It doesn't. Ease or no? Foolish? No Roy? Let's see. No, you can just use this effect and look at your opponent's hand. Like, that's crazy. Doesn't have to be normal summon to use that effect special, right? Effect add. It's kind of nice, actually. Like, I really like the matter of fact that he doesn't have to be normal summoned in order to use that effect. Look at your opponent's hand. Just look at your opponent's hand. Crazy, right? From here on, let's see. I didn't waste my normal summon. So, detach, no Roy. It's crazy. I just came up with a whole different way to getting there. No, actually, this. You don't need scrap recycler because you don't need a foolish anything. You got combo on combo effect. Pitch. Special. Pop itself. Special from deck. Banish Smiter. Add. Inclusion. Activate inclusion. Add cluster. Let's see here. There's a lot that we can do. We're gonna lock ourselves by. Do we want to? Let's see. I have 1, 2. I still have 3 more in deck. Let's see. Do I want to? I count out the level 5s because they're important, honestly. 3. Do I want to add 1? Does it really matter? 2. Does that really matter? Let's just add 1 to get 1 out of the way for now. Effect. We're gonna pop this. We're gonna special it. We've already dumped, so synchro wouldn't. Yeah, synchro would be fine. Yeah. Synchro, we're gonna go ahead and add. We're gonna add Smyger because it's gonna come up again next turn. Stratos, banish itself to pop this special the last 2 in my deck. You don't even need to use this for anything else, honestly. But you're always able to like link it away and whatnot, right? Special summon Smyger and whatnot, like that would be fine. But you don't really need it. So that's what we're doing. Effect, synchro to special this back. But yeah, link those. Succeeds those. Inclusion. Special. Do I want to? Nah, we don't inclusion or special. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go regulars. Says attach. We have the cluster, we have the X-Force, and we still have follow-up because we'll be able to Solfador and we're going to be able to Smiger. But with cluster, you're going to have to return your inclusion if you want to, or you can keep your inclusion for a free special. But honestly, with cluster, you can return like this bad boy, and then you just play it all over again, and you have so much to do. After you Regulus, you can always return the Synchro back into the deck, which is going to be really, really helpful. You have a little bit less interactions than what you normally do with the other build, but here you still have the Synchro, the Negate, that's 2, the double pop, but that's 3, this is 4, this is 5, and this is 6. You get 1 less than normal, but you still get a lot. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my combo video. I really wanted to talk about and go over some of the combos and stuff that I've been thinking about for this deck. I really like this deck. Wish me luck at the regionals. Hopefully I can get my invite this time. And I'll see you guys at the Houston Regionals, guys.